Hey guys, it's me. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to start, isn't it? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about relationships and like love and everything that comes with it today. Um, I've had I had a really bad relationship about a year and a half ago now. I'm not going to say for people involved, but I was 16 at the time, and I'm 18 now, and I had no idea who I wanted to be at that time. I didn't know the kind of person I wanted to be when I grew up, what I wanted to do, if I wanted like a family or get married or anything like that, because normally girls know from when they're quite young, but I had no idea what I wanted to be or who I wanted to be. And he kind of worked that in his favour to manipulate me and try and get me to be who he wanted me to be. But for the first couple of months it was fine. It was like the perfect relationship. And then after that I actually got a job, and because it was full time, I was working 6 days a week, he didn't like it because I wasn't with him all the time. So he got really jealous and accused me of cheating on him. So he had to meet me from work every single night so he would know where I was and who I was with and what I was doing when I was walking home on my own. And I didn't understand why he was treating me like it. We split up 4 times in total, including when we finally split up and we just like I had enough. It all came to a head when, well, things started going wrong when he cheated on me. He classed it as we were on a break. It's the whole Ross and Rachel thing again, where she said we need some time apart, and he saw that as they had split up, they was on a break, and so he had that excuse of, oh yeah, I can go and sleep with someone else. But then we weren't on a break. I did say we needed 3 days apart because we weren't getting on. We kept arguing loads and loads and loads, and I was just like, we need to just have a few days apart. I'll see you on Monday. This was on Thursday, and he was like, okay. So I texted him, and he was like, oh yeah, like the next day I was like, oh yeah, I'm hanging out with friends and stuff like that. And then he said, I'm just met his new girl called Jess, and I was like, okay. And I didn't think nothing of it, but I knew what she was like. But yeah, we're friends now. It's all in the past. We're friends now. We're fine, because at the end of the day, it was a year and a half ago it happened. It's not like it's just happened. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're fine now. But she didn't actually know he had a girlfriend because he didn't mention anything about me. He didn't even say that he knew me. And because we was actually kind of friends, like we'd met each other quite a few times and we got on really well. So yeah. But yeah, she didn't know he knew me at all. He didn't even know he was in a relationship. He didn't even tell her. So he's the prick in this, basically. And then I got quite ill. I basically I was on the verge of having a mental breakdown. That's the way I could put it. I was like a zombie. Do you know the bit where in was it New Moon? Yeah, New Moon, where I don't know if you watched Twilight, but anyway, in New Moon where Bella's like doesn't eat, doesn't sleep, doesn't do anything, and she has like nightmares and stuff like that, and you see like she's sitting on a chair and it's like all the months going by and everything, and like nothing's happening with her. She's like dead basically. That's basically how I was for about a year, and I just didn't know what was really going on. I didn't see anything. So anyway, I could describe it. It was like the world was going around me, but I wasn't seeing it. The reason I'm telling you this is because so many people talk about how they got depressed and everything, and everyone's stories are different and what happened. I think the ultimate story though is when you get cheated on and you get taken for granted and you get used, like I was. I haven't seen my ex since it happened actually, since we broke up last April. Not April this year, April last year, obviously. And yeah, I haven't seen him since then, but I saw Jess out about 6 weeks ago, and I hadn't seen her since all happened, and when I saw her then, it kind of got it out of my system, and I kind of had a talk with her and everything over Facebook, and she said, I had no idea he knew you, he didn't say anything about you, he didn't say he had a girlfriend in the first place, and yeah, it's just like really hard to deal with and everything. Sorry, I'm watching How I Met Your Mother, and it's really strange. But yeah, anyway, it's like, yeah, it was a bit fucked up, but I'm fine now. It took me till May, beginning, like halfway through May this year, because my birthday's at the end of May and I was turning 18, and it made me realise, fuck this, I'm gonna be a fucking adult. I can legally drink, I can do what the fuck I want, I can learn to drive, like, anything, basically. I can have a car or a motorbike, which I'm still on the path of doing at the moment. I'm trying to get some money together to learn how to get a motorbike lessons. And I may look the type, I may not look the type, but seriously, if you get to know me, you'll know. I don't normally look with my hair tied back all the time, but yeah. I just can't bother at the moment. But it was just like, when I went through like depression type stage, it was all I could think, always going around in my head was, I'm not good enough for anyone. That's the way he made me feel. He made me feel I wasn't good enough for anyone. No one would ever love me, and I was ugly and I was fat and like everything like that. And I went through a stage of just hating myself, basically. And I let guys use me for about 7 months, because 7-8 months, because that's what I thought I was only that's what I thought I was only good for, was being used and not actually having a relationship. I'm scar, no, eyeliner off there, I think. Or was that shadow? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, but then I realised that I'm better than that. I don't deserve that, and no one should ever have to go through that, to think that they're not good enough for anyone and let people use them on purpose, because that's what I think they are. Because everyone's better than that. You shouldn't have to stoop to that level to go right down to the bottom where you're even contemplating suicide and self-harming, because that's the only release you think you can get. I'm fine now, but it just still upsets me when I think about it, because I know other people go through it, and people have even taken their own lives because of it, because they've been in bad relationships and like self-harming and stuff. I know someone that's used to self-harm, not because it was because of bullying, actually, not because through like love and everything or whatever, like relationships. But yeah, don't let anyone make you feel like you're not good enough for anything, whether it's for being in a relationship or it's for, I don't know, if you're going for an interview for a college course. Don't let them say that you're not smart enough, or you don't know anything, or you're not good enough. I've been told my whole life I'm not good enough for anything. I got told in my college interview for art that I wasn't good enough for the course, and I didn't know anything about art and I couldn't draw. I got told, obviously, by my ex-boyfriend that I'm not good enough for anyone, and I never will be. And I get, now it's not so bad, but it's not, obviously I don't get any more, but in high school I was quite badly, like, not bullied, but like picked on, and I would get like paper thrown at me and pencils, and I would get people barging into me on purpose and trying, like, they trip me over, name calling, like the usual, like, bitch, slut. And by the way, can I say I was a virgin until I was 16, can I just say that? So I don't know how I was a slut, because I knew nothing about, like, anything about what involving sex felt like. Even the foreplay bit, I didn't know anything how you did it or anything. But yeah, it was, and what else was it? Oh, and once a girl that I'm not naming because she's a bitch, she tried to cut. She actually cut a little bit of my hair off in science, and my science teacher saw it, and he was like, "You need to go see Miss Pomeroy." That was the deputy head teachers in the school, and she got sent out, I think, or got told off by her or something, and she had a really good telling off, which was pretty cool. Because my science teacher, I still think he's quite nice looking, to be honest. But, yeah, he stuck up for me quite a lot in school, and because he knew kind of stuff was going on, but he couldn't do anything unless I told him or he saw it. So I didn't really spend. I had to face, what was it? Year 8, I think, or year 9. If it year 8 or 9, I had that whole year. I didn't want to go to school. I kind of refused to. Because of the name calling and everything, I was just fed up with it. Because my sister actually got bullied, really severely bullied in school, and throughout her high school life, she refused to go to school, but they would have to drag her there and basically make her go. And I saw what that was like, and I said, "Oh, I never put my mum through that," but I did it anyway. I wasn't as bad as my sister, but me and my mum got into fair few arguments and fights because of it. And if I had a kid, if I have children when I'm older, and they did that to me, I would know what it's like and how much I put my mum through. No, shit. I wasn't spoiled at all during, when I was growing up. I wasn't spoiled at all. I didn't get my own way all the time. I didn't have, the latest phone or the latest computer or the latest, clothes that was on trend or anything. I didn't have anything like that. Whatever I got at the time, I appreciate it because I didn't get it very often. So, but I just hate it because I was meant to be friends with this girl in school. She claimed me as her best friend when she was the main one who was picking on me, basically. And she was just call me poor and say that I could never afford anything, and really just horrible comments. And she was the main one who used to whisper stuff about me, and I don't know to this day what she said about me, but I can't even remember. Even if I did know back then, I can't remember what she said. But yeah, don't let. Basically, more I know is this is quite a long video now. It's 13 minutes long, but don't. Basically, more of the story is don't let anyone. Don't let anyone tell you ever in your life you are not good enough at anything or anyone, because if you set your mind to something and if you want it hard enough, no, that's not the right expression. No, hold on, what's the right expression? If you want it enough, that's the one. Hard didn't need to be in there. If you want it enough, you will do it. You will succeed. So whether it's be someone's boyfriend or girlfriend, or down to sexuality, or education or jobs or anything, or travelling or anything like that, no matter what it is, you will succeed in what you want to do if you set your mind to it and if you want it enough. Okay, make sure you subscribe to my channel, please. Please subscribe, because I need all the subscribes I can get, because I've only just started and I'm not sure I'm doing very well, honestly. And give me a thumbs up, and write if you've had any bad experience of bullies and stuff, or you want to ask me any questions, leave me in the comments below. And I will try and get back to you. Bye!